Hello, the game is HellDivers 2. Get some. So I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I'm sure everybody's heard of HellDivers 2 or you're hearing of it. It's good. It's worth it. Get it. There you go. That's the review. I'm having so much fun in this game. I haven't had this much fun in a first-person shooter in a very long time. So what do I like about the game? I mean, look at the scenery. The world building is beautiful. So we land on these maps. You're teleported into different worlds. It really feels like Starship Troopers with these bugs, man. The way they come at you, squirt at you, big giant ones come up. It's very Starship Troopers esque when you're on a bug planet. When you're on a robot planet, the automatons, it's very, man, it's like fighting Terminators. It's like futuristic. You're in there. The planets, the world building captures it. It's a very beautiful game. It's not super intensive graphic wise. It looks good, but when you look at the detail, like of the textures, it's not that great. But man, it just, all the animations work well. All the weapons are done well and great. The weapons feel great. The play style feels great. The controls feel good. Did I mention the weapons feel really good? Like, you know, when you're using a shotgun, it feels like you're using a shotgun. When you're using a submachine gun, it feels like it has, I don't know, it just has good sound. It has good reactions. Do you see, like I said, I haven't played a lot of first-person shooters, so I don't know if any other ones are using this system, but you can see the little circle that chases the dot. That's where you're actually aiming. So just because you put your little crosshair on something doesn't matter. Where that little circle is where you're going to be shooting, and that, you know, as you're moving, that moves around. So, yeah, that determines your accuracy. So that tightens up when you prone, when you like right now I'm crouched, so it's tightened up. When you're walking, you know, it's wobbling around because you're walking. Different aim modes are great. Just overall, it just feels really good. My little drone shooting laser beams, I love that thing because it helps me know where to fire. In this game, the AI is great, so I'm just going to get right into the AI. They'll try to sneak up on you and sneak around and rush you, like the bugs. The little ones will they'll come straight at you, and if they see you're distracted with something else, they'll, like, instead of coming straight at you, they'll stop and go kind of strafe around you and try to come up behind you. I've seen the AI use the terrain. It was closer to somebody, and instead of going directly around the terrain to them, it would take the longer route around it and try to get behind them. You know, they got bugs that jump out at you and push you, and big bugs. But everything's just great about it. That's why I think it's becoming so popular as people play this game. They're, and like, not to jump into another subject, but so you were dropping an orbital strike. These big explosions from your airstrikes and your orbital strikes. Again, it's like you're playing Starship Troopers. It's just great, and you really need to use them strategically and tactically to make it through the maps, and it's just really great. You know, it's HellDivers, so people are going to kill you with their bombs if you get too close. If you see that airstrike coming down, you better turn around and run. You know, try not to throw it near your teammate. You got to figure out all these factors because the PvP is here. You can kill your teammates. Everything's, you know, free for all, and you will kill your teammates in this game just because the explosions are so crazy. You're trying to help them, you might accidentally kill them. That's just part of it. So if that kind of stuff bothers you, you know, HellDivers is not the game for you. It's truly HellDivers 2. It's truly HellDivers in a first-person shooter. I mean, they made the game exact. You still got to do the up, down, left, right, up, downs to, you know, see how I'm doing them there. You got to do that to call your stratagems down. Just overall, the progression system's very well done. The skills are well done. The weapons are well done. I don't have a lot of complaints about this game. Real quick, I'm about to switch to footage here. So, I was in a group of 4 people trying to get the hard difficulty, which I think is tier 5 done. And you have to do the whole mission. So for tier 5, there's 3 of them. So we have 4 people on the first one, and then 1 person dropped out. We had 3 people on the second one, and then 1 person dropped out. It was just me and this other player here, Risa. Risa. And we're waiting for more people to join. There's multiplayer issues. I'll get into that. That's the one con that you'll hear. So I'll get into that later. But we were sitting there waiting. Nobody's joining. Nobody's connecting. And we wanted to finish this last one. We were like, well, we could try it with just the two of us. So that's what we did. That's what this footage is. It was amazing. It came right down to the wire. And we got it. Went on to the next difficulty. So overall, the progression system's just really well done. I like the pacing of it. It's not too fast. It's not too much of a grind, but it is still a bit of a grind. You got to earn it. I think people will probably have it, leveled up all the way, everything bought within a week or two. Probably the hardcore players. It's really not that hard. As far as like the microtransactions and stuff like that, it's not pay to win. It might seem like it at first until you understand and go in and look at it. But the reality is, like, if you spent $10 right now on the premium battle pass that unlocks all the premium stuff, you'll get weapons that you can't get otherwise. You'll get armor that you can't get otherwise a little quicker. But the reality is, in a few days playing, I had the free version of all that stuff. It looks different, but it has all the same stats. So it truly is cosmetic, and you can earn everything in game, I think, pretty easily. The battle passes are a little weird. There's like one that's free battle pass, and there's one that's a premium battle pass. The free one actually has way more tiers. I think it has like 7 or 8 tiers that you can unlock and buy stuff in as you earn in-game, I don't know what they're called, in-game currency that you can unlock with it. And you go through it pretty fast. I'm already on like tier 7 or something like that on the free one, or maybe tier 6. Yeah, so you can earn it pretty quickly and get burned through it pretty quickly. And then the premium battle pass only has like 3 tiers, so you're just buying like an extra 3 tiers basically. And each tier of the free one gives you like real money. So whatever the currency is that you buy with real money for each tier gives you $1. So I think in total it's like $7 or something like that you get from the free one, right? So you get $7 worth of premium currency every time they give you one of them free battle passes. I don't know how often that's going to be. I don't know a lot about it, to be honest with you, only what I've seen. I did read somewhere that they don't expire like in other games either, so you're not ever missing out. You can always go back and buy the old battle passes if it has a thing you want that you want to earn. And because the free battle pass gives you currency, it gives you like $7. You do 2 of them, and you got enough to buy, 1.5 premiums. Right, so it's not bad. Plus, you earn currency in the game, like little bits and pieces here. You'll get like, I guess it would be 2 cents here, 5 cents there, 10 cents here worth of premium currency as you play the game, and it adds up. It builds up slowly over time. I think I have like 800 or 900 currency, which is like $8 or $9 basically. The game's really well designed for 4 players. You can play it solo. It's not, in my opinion, it's not going to be as fun. I'd imagine there's going to be streamers and stuff that try to do the solo challenge or whatever, but the reality is it's really built for multiple players. I really like having 4 players in my group, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. Sometimes it's just you can't get people to join. Why is it? So let's get into the one major con that I have with this game, and honestly, it's probably a con for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks until they get it straightened out. Multiplayer is absolute garbage right now for one reason. The game's so popular, there's so many people playing it, they can't handle it. Alright, it's the same old story from MMOs, from games. Like, developers make something and they don't expect it to be a success, and they can't put all that money out and build everything up. So I'm hoping that's the case and it's not like some hard to fix coding problem. It's basically just joining lobbies, so that gives me a high confidence that they can get that fixed. That's something that's not difficult to fix, really, versus something like constant disconnects because bad network coding or something like that. It could possibly be because it's crossplay, which is another pro. You can play this from your PC, you can go over to your PlayStation, you can link your account so you keep your progress and all that good stuff. It's crossplay, so PC players can play with PlayStation players. So if you got a buddy who has a PlayStation and not a PC, you can still play with them. So that's a real pro. The con to that is crossplay always brings problems. In Diablo 4, it brought problems. You had to disable crossplay. So basically, the issue with multiplayer is right now that it's very difficult to get people into the game. They just don't join a lot of times. You can throw down. You're supposed to be able to go down to the planet and throw a SOS beacon down, like in HellDivers 1, and that signifies that you want people to join your game. I think I've seen maybe 5 people out of the many. I've played probably 70 games so far, 70 rounds. I know I hit that 50 achievement a while ago, so it might even be a little bit more than that. I don't think I have 100 yet, but I'm up there. And yeah, I think I maybe seen less than 10, maybe 5 people join in on a SOS, just because there's issues joining. And then also, when you get into your ship, you can make it public. And then when you pick, a mission that puts you into, want more people list, and people join right into your ship. I see that happening more. Now, that has improved this week. Just in the last couple of days, I see people joining in more. There's more 4-man teams easily forming. Actually, today was the best day. Today it was almost working flawlessly. So they're constantly working on fixing it. But today the problem is there's a queue. So I think what they did is they just limited the amount of people onto the servers, and that helped fix a lot of other problems. But now people are like complaining because they got to sit in queue for an hour, and it's not even a true queue. It's a randomized queue. So some people will get in 3 minutes, and some people will sit there for an hour because it just waits 30 seconds and tries again automatically. So it's not like you log in and you're in position 9,000. Now you're in 8,000. You have 20 minutes left. It's not, they didn't implement a queue like that. They just had it so you can't sit there and mash the button to get in. It does it automatically for you every 30 seconds. So it's like a chill, try again kind of queue. So it's very random. Like, you can get in right away, or it might take 20 minutes. I've heard some people saying they wait an hour. I've never waited more than 20 minutes to get in today. So that's, part of the problem. There's also a problem where you weren't getting your XP or your money or anything like that. It wasn't registering until you logged out, logged back in. That was new. That was a new bug today. So whatever fix they put in was causing that. So that's the problem, the multiplayer. I think it'll be fixed within a week or 2. My advice is, if you have any concerns about that or this game, wait. You don't lose anything by not buying it. But people are buying it and they're having fun, and they're just bad because they can't get in and have more fun. So one of the reasons why I made this video is, look, I'm dead. We're right at the last string. The pickup ship is coming down. We've burned all of our reinforcements, so she can't summon me in, he or she, I don't know. And he's doing his best to try to stay alive and get the drop ship so we can get this mission completed. And it's just, it's just great. It was just so thrilling. Like, we were struggling the whole time. There's just 2 of us on hard. We were trying to unlock the next difficulty, and it was all on the line here. And just look at this. It's just chaos. If you've been watching the video while I'm talking, you can just see complete and utter chaos. And then boom, comes down, gets in, made it. Awesome, absolutely awesome. So it's just a very thrilling game. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I think they're going to fix all the problems. I think it's no issue at all, and it'll be fixed soon enough. I think this is going to be a game that has a lot of replayability that you'll be able to play for years to come. I think they did a fantastic job with this. I actually went back and bought the supporter pack. So I bought the plane, and then I bought the supporter pack just to show my support. Bought it for me and my son. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gives you some idea of what this game's like. See some gameplay, get my opinion on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.